A big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, and a big thanks to all the donators of $5 or more. Dead Zergling, Radio Raptor, and Vlad Tepish 3176. You all helped make this possible. Welcome back, Insufferable Gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here with some more Dungeons of Dredmor Insufferable Challenge. Hopefully this time with 40% more actual screen being shown. Terribly sorry about that last episode. Just had some wackiness with my settings. It happens to the best of us. Now just waiting for it to load. Waiting to load. There we go. So, last time we made it down to... what is this, floor 4? Yes. With lots more wonderfully difficult, pain-in-the-ass monsters to fight. And gold to pick up. Now, I gotta ask myself, which way do I want to do this? And I think I will follow the right-hand wall. I don't remember what I did on the last floor specifically, but... these, water monsters are annoying because they can shoot fireballs. And they can also be positioned in places that are difficult for you to get to. It's an Ely. Hopefully, I will find many more magical armors to enjoy. Or maybe just a bunch of useless stuff that won't help. That could happen too. I also need to get better at disarming these traps, because that trap damage really adds up. If it's a particularly bad trap, I won't even try to disarm it, I'll just go around it. But it kind of annoys me to have them sitting there for later. You know, never know when I'm going to be running back through in a huge hurry. Alright, what's the gag here? I must say, this floor has started out a little strange. Oh, robot sees something. And so do I. I see a side quest shrine. Kick the thrusty. Thrusties. They do tend to thrust. Haha. Alright. What's their side quest? Find an item. And I can see by the map that it hasn't spawned anywhere I haven't accepted it yet. Okay. As I was saying, it didn't spawn anywhere that I can see yet. So, we'll find it on the way. Some Tinkerer parts. I already have some of those. And very little use for them, I fear. A fruit tree ant. And now it's a well-kicked fruit tree ant. Luckily this floor isn't being too mean yet, but it'll ramp up. You betcha. Kicking that accomplished nothing. Sometimes I just like kicking parts of the scenery, just in case. Hey, it's one sparkling glove. Well, I couldn't exactly get around it, so I hoped I could disarm it. I did not. Ah, a steam golem. If several of those gang up on you, they can emit steam, and you can really take a lot of creep damage. Let's see if this glove is any good for my purposes. This glove has a bit of extra putrefying damage and 1 block, whereas this one has heavily increased haywire chance and also has 5 to my, I want to say that's magic reflect chance. I don't see it on here just now. Let's pop that on and see if it... I can't see the actual stat anywhere, but I think that's what it is anyway. Well, anyway, it ain't bad. I'll hang on to it. Might be able to spaz it up a bit at the Anvil of Krong if I find one. And I'm sure I'll find one. There's usually at least one on every level. Naturally, exceptions apply. The robot trimmed the mustache golem. He split it in twine! Whoa. Blade trap. They're throwing me softball traps now. I like it. No, robot, don't do that. You want to head up. Or I'll just let these living armors kill themselves on the acid trap. Robot, you're doing a strange thing. What's this water do? I found a shiny penny. Touch of Midas. Well, I guess I'm on my own with this one. And potentially this one as well. Maybe I can trick it into... or maybe not. I was hoping I could walk it onto this acid trap, but didn't work out for me. Robot, do your job now. About time. That follow AI, though, man. Pathing could use a little work. I can't complain, though. Ah! I picked that lock and leveled up. So, what do I want? Do I want more hand-to-hand? I can get a skill to perform an area attack and wildly up my physical stats, or I could get a bit of wand crafting so that I can start making those better wands. Baton polisher. You get it? You get it? You get it. I'll do this one for now, just so that I can start making some of those better wands. Particularly the healing ones. Which, let's take a look real quick and see... Ah yes, salt and lutefisk. I am almost certain that I have some salt, and I know I've got lutefisk. In fact, if I pull out a bit of lutefisk, I could make that wand right now. But actually, I probably want to wait a bit and make them when I'm about to run out of my old one. Because the burnt out wands stack, and the other wands do not. So that's what I'll do. Do I need to save these infernal potions for wand crafting? It does not appear that I do, so in the lutefisk cube you go. And these. Oh yeah. We're just chucking stuff in there, hoping for the best. Because why not? You too, Rinchy. Yeah, not bad. And what the hell? Just free up a little bit more inventory space. Okay, doesn't look like I have to use any of the full potions in the wand crafting. Great. Awesome. Love it. Alright, let's take care of these enemies. Apparently the cloud gremlins are a bit weak on the old HP front. The steam golems still a possible threat. Some plastic ore. Oh, there's a diggle there. I didn't see it. There's another one of those eelies. I will attack it thusly. And it attacked me back. They spit acid, which is pretty bad, but that's why I have these. And the acid's still there. Great. Let's just move on before too much bad happens. I am going to have to take this out so the robot will stop targeting things it cannot hit. For it cannot hit them. Which is inconvenient for me. How the hell am I supposed to get over there? I guess the short answer is, I'm not. Unless I have a plan. Because of course I have a plan. Why would I not? This is where the digging ray earns its bonus, except now I can't cast it again because I have to wait for my MP to pop back up. That's okay, I can do that. And there. Go digging ray. I just had to drag out the directional. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna step on this. Ha! It worked. Like a champ. Time for booze. Let's get that MP back up. Mm-hmm, 2, 1, 0. A little more. Just so I don't have to spend all day pounding the spacebar button. And now I'll just let the rest go through by natural regeneration. There we go. Digging ray again. Hell yeah. And then I kick a diggle. A couple of times. What was all this for? I don't know. Looks like I possibly could have gotten through here by going the other way around. I need to go back and pick up my robot. Probably wasn't the most efficient way to handle this room, but it's the way I went with. The method by which I chose to act. I didn't do anything wrong, and I'm not going to apologize. What have we here? Fish Paladin. Go get him. And it looks like we have another Lutefisk statue. Well, I need to save some of that Lutefisk for wand making. So I can actually... that wasn't right. How do I... Ah! That's how we split the stack. By holding Catarl. Or control. To the Lutefisk. Ah, we need more. Well, I'll come back when I've got some more. So remember, this Lutefisk statue is here. It's important. Ish. Whoa, hello. Ah, this is a boss type situation. Let's go ahead and hit these guys with some magic wand. Sure, it got my robot too, but it'll be alright. The situation, not the robot. The robot's kinda hosed. Oh, they're running because the leader is down. So, at this point, I can pretty much just kick them with impunity. When they're fleeing, they don't fight back. They will eventually stop the fleeing. Something you want to be careful of. Hello? Disarmed? Nope. Abso-frickin-lutely not. Grab that chalk. Robot? Hello? You coming up here? Thank you. Uh-oh. Things just got real-ish. I want to close this door. There. Piece of cake. Now I'll just let the robot do his job. Something's attacking something else in there. Watching all this. As soon as it finishes up, there we go. There's a lot of stuff happening with every step. Okay, I don't know what's going on in there. The robot could be dead. I don't know. But I am going to restore some MP. Nope, robot's still around. I just have no idea what it's actually attacking. Awful lot of attacks with no effect going on. You know, well, that was probably a mistake. Maybe not. I am going to put my robot... Well, it's already here, and it's doing a good job of blocking the door, so I guess it gets to stay. That's not what I wanted to do at all. What I wanted to do was something more like this. There. That ought to mess with him real good. Now, of course, I'm going to have to actually deal with some of these monsters myself. Probably should have attacked the Thrusty, because I need to clear away here. In case I need to escape. And I will almost certainly need to escape. I'm gonna start eating omelets now. There, now I have an out. And if I kill this guy... Uh-oh. The paladins are getting testy. Let the robot do a little more work. I can still hear it attacking in there, and I'm still getting XP, so... Oh, that was my robot dying. That was definitely what happened there. So... what's the best way to resummon? I can't do it out of line of sight, so let's put it here. And now I can't get the door. Unless I free it up by blocking it. And to block the door, we'll use some blocks. Some actual blocks. And down here. Yeah. Now we'll just take care of these monsters that are here. Yeah. It's working. Slowly, but it's working. And I am going to put myself in a better position. That'll do. I assume. Need more food. Kicked that guy real good. It's going. Now if I can just finish these off. Then actually I don't have an endgame because I don't have enough MP to resummon my robot closer. So I need to be drinking more booze. A common lament. Also, that was a bad position to be dealing with the thrusty. Okay. Robot, you go there. And I still can't close the door. Because it's blocked. What's it blocked by? I don't know. Probably all these dead monsters. If I move the robot, can I then close the door? I guess we'll never know because it's... Yep, there we go. Now, all I have to do is keep moving forward until these disappear, and then the robot can work. Except it's not working because clearly it's targeting something on the other side of the area. Great. I'm just gonna have to leave this open and bottleneck the enemies that come after me here. At any rate, the robot will keep the ones busy near the door, and I'll just keep eating these cheesy omelets. I'm not real sure why I didn't attack when I hit right. It don't matter. Doing lots of blocking though. That's good. We like being able to block. I would like to have a little bit of distance between me and the enemies so that I could use my wand. But sadly it was not to be. Sounds like something awesome's going on back there. What is a samurai bot? Coal-fired samurai robot technology. Sounds legit. I know my robot still exists. I can see its damage popping up here. I just don't know where it is. It's a dangerous situation. I think I can handle it. Something is actually shooting at me, though. Oh, it's the fruit tree ant. They're throwing apples. How do you like them apples? That's the last charge on that wand. That's kind of unfortunate. I wish I'd come up with a better strategy, or been better prepared at least. I guess now would be a good time to actually make another one of those healing wands. Maybe several. I put that in my bag. Where now? Where'd my loot fisk go? Where'd my loot fisk? It did not go in my bag. It disappeared into the ether. That's not something I needed. Oh, here it is. Duh. Okay. Now, what was that recipe? Salt, loot fisk, and empty wand. Let's get some of those going right the hell now. There we go. I have extras. Enough to carry me through the rest of this fight? Maybe, maybe not. Did not want to be fighting a steam golem in close quarters like this. A lot of enemies are getting past the robot. It's probably targeting something on the other damn side of the room. They do that from time to time. Actually, they almost always do that. Now I'm standing in steam. I don't want to move out of the steam because then I'll give up my good position. So I make my stand here. And I crushed his bones with my special attack. Always a plus. Yep. We good. I feel like I'm gaining momentum in this fight. There's only 54 monsters left. A mere 54 monsters. Keep the omelets going. I should also probably make sure that I'm good and boozed up, because my robot will die. Might take it a while. Get some regen. Do some kicking. I hope I'm not losing ground here. Some enemies are harder than others to keep gaining ground. Like the thrusties, I seem to be able to keep up with. Until I actually said something, and then it started getting the upper hand. Maybe not. Okay. Bring it, Cloud Gremlin. Or Fruit Tree Ant. Okay, you bring it then. Fine. But first, keep... Oh! Something knocked me out of the way. That was a weird sound. Don't question it, just go with it. I like the Cloud Gremlins. They don't hit too hard, apparently. Waitin'. Thermo Blobby. They're fiery. And an existential raven. Wow. Dark. The existential ravens, I do believe, have some status effects that they can hit you with that will make things somewhat darker, or more difficult, I mean. But they inflict darkness, is what I meant to say. Giving you a decided lack of the ability to see. Haha! Right. The food. Keep up with the food. I expected these samurai bots to be a bit harder as well. Maybe their outer plating is made of bamboo. Oh, I know what's going on here. I get the Berserker Rage and I think my health goes up. Which is why you see it fluctuating pretty hard sometimes. Kinda hard to tell, though. I'll have to do a more in-depth study later. See, my max keeps going down. I know my health is low. I can see that. I ain't blind. If I have to, I'll take a healing potion. But I really want to have a stockpile of those for late game. I can't make new ones. You know, not having the alchemy skill. I could technically find items that up my alchemy skill, which might not be a terrible idea. Just finding equipment that ups my crafting stats and just wearing them sometimes. Keeping them around for when I absolutely positively need to craft things. Keep the regen on. It's good for me. Real good for me. Okay. Someone tell me where my robot is while I pick up this stuff. And my robot died with that, and I have exactly enough MP to get a new one. How fortunate. That worked well. Now, how's it gonna get screwed up? So far, so good. Just, I'll let him do the work. Well, that's not entirely true. Now that I have a little bit of leeway, boom! I will keep doing that. As much as I can, really. I like it. I like it! Hell yeah. I'll be looking forward to being able to make some more of these. These, fiery ones. Oh. Which I will need to very soon. Because I think I just, used my last little charge there. So what's the recipe? Carnelian and brimstone. I do not have any brimstone on me. Unfortunate. I know I've got some in my wizard space, but sometimes when you go into a wizard space during a big fight like this and come back out, glitches occur. And we don't want that. Nope, 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 nope. Don't thrust your extremities at me, young man. I won't have it. Not that there's a whole lot I can do about it at the moment. A robot's in great health. Oh, right, I just summoned him. Duh. Keep kicking. Eventually, it'll pay off. It's almost like I'm even helping the robot out some. Yeah, go after these pumpkins. Those shoot at me, which is extra bad. Hey, these fruit treants are dropping fruit. Specifically, some plums. Do not want to mess with that without my ranged game going. Luckily, I don't think it sees me. So I'll just let the robot handle the rest of these. Witchies are not too bad, but their later cousins can resurrect dead monsters. So later on, we'll have to take monsters that look like this out immediately, or we'll just keep fighting forever, pretty much. Alright. Oh man, I was hoping he was going to take out this Octo thing. But nope, attacking something else. This zoo wasn't too bad, all in all. And it got the boss. Awesome. Very good indeed. And I disarmed a trap, just for shits and possibly giggles. Take out this pumpkin. I'll do it. It's got some pretty good attack. Probably shouldn't have messed with it. You know, in retrospect, slightly dangerous, but I lived through it. Any fight you can walk away from. And I am in fact walking away from it. The robot is definitely going to have to handle the rest of this, assuming it lives. These actually do a surprisingly high amount of damage. So, better drink some more booze. Because I very well may have to summon a new robot. He did not live. This is bad. It's okay, those pumpkins still don't see me, so I can, in fact, give myself the necessary time to win the MP I need. And I'm just gonna naturally regenerate the rest of it, because running a little lower on booze than I would like. These zoos use up a big chunk of it. Alright, there you go. And here go the pumpkins. They are not long for this world. That was a hard-fought battle, but hell yeah, I got a book. Since I can actually use the books without affecting my one-handed attack penalty, this might actually be pretty good. Let's take stock of the bonuses. It gives me some resistances, some attack adds, and what is this? Sagacity. General wizardiness. As opposed to this stuff. How does it... Oh, but here's the problem. It would down my mana regen. And I desperately need my mana regen. It's kind of important. Well, but it's so good for its other stats. Hard call, but for now, I'm going to stick with my orbs. Almost a little disappointed because this book does add an awful lot of bonus damage. Like an extra 9 bonus damage I would get in total. But I'll find things to add bonus damage later, I'm sure. Meanwhile, ooh, a tentacle wand. That's neat. Meanwhile, what I am going to do is go in here and pick up some of that sulfur. Or brimstone. It was definitely brimstone. And I've picked it up, so let's open this up. And now, I can craft myself a fiery wand. Heck yeah. And I will probably hang on to the ingredients for the fiery wands from now on. So, and also for the regen one, so I'll hang on to salt, and I'll hang on to carnelians and brimstone, and I always hang on to lutefisk. Alright. Seems like a good plan. Let's sort this out. Drop off the components I'm not using yet, which include ores and whatnot, certain types of gems. Oh, Whoops. Here's where I drop my gems. Awesome. I want to keep the salt, drop the aluminum. Great. And I'm not using black powder or saltpeter or these things or this metal. But I will eventually. And when I up my wand crafting a little bit more, I can make even more cool wands. Because the gelatinous wand is pretty great, as I recall. But I need a wand crafting of 3. Don't know what the meat wand does. Perhaps I'll find out at some point. Pearlescent wand's pretty good. Seems awfully expensive though, but I think we're good for now. So, with that said, now I'm going to call it a day here, and next time we'll continue on. So, looking forward to that. Until then, this is your old pal Rosser. Take a drink.